Lumosphere English.
Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Lumosphere English. I am Emma.
And I am Alex. It is good to be here today, Emma. We have a very interesting topic.
Yes, Alex. Today we are going to talk about anger. This is a feeling everyone has.
That is right. Our topic is, should you show your anger? It is a big question.
Yes, it is a big question because some people think it is good to show anger. Other people think it is better to hide it.
I agree. There are different ideas about it. What do you think, Emma? Is it good to show anger?
I think it depends. Sometimes it is good. Sometimes it is not good. It is not a simple answer.
I understand. I think the same. Can you give an example of when it is good to show anger?
Yes. Imagine someone is not fair to you, or someone breaks a rule that is important. Then it is good to speak up.
Speak up means to say what you think. Yes, I agree. If someone is not fair, you must say something. You must show them it is not okay.
Exactly. If you do not speak up, the other person might think it is okay. They will do it again.
That makes sense. So showing anger can help you protect yourself. It can help you make things right.
Yes, it can. But you must show anger in a good way, not by shouting or being mean.
That is the hard part. How do you show anger in a good way? Sometimes when I am angry, I want to shout.
Me too, Alex. But shouting usually makes things worse. It does not solve the problem. It makes people scared or angry too.
That is true. When someone shouts at me, I feel angry too. Or I feel sad. I do not want to listen.
So a good way to show anger is to talk calmly. You can say, I feel angry because, or I do not like it when you.
That sounds very difficult when you are very angry. But I think it is important. You use words, not loud sounds.
Yes, use clear words. Explain why you are angry. Tell the other person what they did. Do not attack the person, attack the problem.
Okay, that is a good tip. Attack the problem, not the person. What about when it is not good to show anger?
Sometimes small things make us angry, like when someone is slow in line at the shop, or when someone makes a small mistake.
Yes, I know these moments. Someone drives too slow, I get angry in my car, but it does not help.
Exactly. Showing anger for small things like that is not helpful. It only makes you feel worse, and it does not change the situation.
So, for small things, it is better to let it go. Do not give it energy. Just forget it.
Yes, let it go. If it is not a big problem, do not make it a big problem. This is good for your peace.
Peace means feeling calm. Yes, I want more peace. So sometimes it is important to hide small anger.
What about when you feel angry at work? Is it good to show anger to your boss or your coworker?
That is a difficult situation. If you are angry at your boss, you must be very careful. You do not want to lose your job.
True, but if your boss is always unfair, you cannot just say nothing. It is not good for your health to hide big anger for a long time.
Yes, that is a good point. If you hide anger for a long time, it can make you sick. It can make you sad.
So at work, you can talk to your boss in private. You can say, I feel worried about this situation, or I need to talk about this problem.
You use different words. Not, I am angry, but I need to talk. This is smart.
Yes, it is about choosing the right words for the situation. It is about being smart with your feelings.
So for a coworker, it is maybe easier. You can say, when you do this, I feel annoyed. Annoyed means a little bit angry.
Yes, that is a good word, annoyed. It is not as strong as angry. It is good for small problems with coworkers.
So we have a scale of anger. Small anger, big anger, and different ways to show it.
That is right. It is like a tool. You use a big hammer for a big nail. You use a small hammer for a small nail.
That is a great picture. So anger is a tool. We must learn how to use it correctly.
Yes. And sometimes we get angry at ourselves. For example, when we make a mistake. Is it good to show anger to yourself?
Oh, that is a hard one. When I make a mistake, I often feel angry at myself. I say, "Why did you do that, Alex?"
Me too. But I think it is important to not be too hard on yourself. It is okay to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes.
So, feeling angry at yourself is normal, but you must not let it stay for a long time. You must forgive yourself.
Yes, forgive yourself. Learn from the mistake. Then move on. Do not let anger stop you from trying again.
Move on means to continue with your life. Yes, that is very important. What about feeling angry at your family?
Family can be very difficult. We love our family, but sometimes they make us very angry. It is normal.
Yes, it is normal. And sometimes it is harder to be calm with family because we are very close to them.
True. But with family, it is also important to talk. If your brother or sister makes you angry, you can say, "I feel hurt when you do that."
Hurt means sad and a little angry. Yes, that is a good word to use with family. It is soft but clear.
Yes, soft but clear. It is important to be honest with family, but also to be kind. Family relationships are very important.
So we must find a balance. Be honest, but also be kind. Do not just explode with anger.
Exactly. Do not explode. Take a breath, think, then talk. It helps a lot.
Take a breath means to breathe in and out slowly. Yes, that is a good first step when you feel angry.
What if you are angry, but you are not sure why? Sometimes I feel angry, but I do not know the reason.
That happens to me too. Maybe you are just tired or hungry or stressed. These things can make us feel angry.
Yes. So sometimes the anger is not about the situation. It is about our body or our mind. Then we need to rest or eat.
So checking your body first is a good idea. Are you hungry? Are you tired? If yes, fix that first.
Yes. And if you are still angry, then you can think about the real problem. It helps to separate the feelings.
Separate the feelings. That is a good way to say it. Do not mix everything together.
What about when someone else is very angry? What can we do? Sometimes people shout at me and I do not know what to do.
That is a hard moment. When someone is very angry, it is often not about you. It is about their own feelings.
True, but their anger can still hurt me. What is the best way to act?
First, stay calm if you can. Do not shout back. It will only make the situation worse. Try to listen.
So listen to their words. Try to understand why they are angry. But what if they are just shouting and not saying anything clear?
Then you can say, "I want to help you, but I cannot understand you when you shout." Or, "Let's talk later when we are both calm."
That is a good way to set a boundary. You tell them you will not accept shouting, but you are still open to talk later.
Yes, a boundary is a line. You say what is okay and what is not okay. It helps keep the peace.
So you are not hiding from the anger. You are managing it. You are saying, this is how we can talk about this.
Exactly. You are teaching them how to talk to you because they might not know how to be calm when they're angry.
That is a good point. Many people do not know how to manage their anger well. They just let it out.
Yes, so we can help them by being calm ourselves, by setting clear boundaries.
And what about children? When children are angry, what should parents do? Should children hide their anger?
No, I do not think children should hide their anger. Children need to learn about their feelings. All feelings are okay.
So parents should help children understand anger. They can say, I see you are angry. What makes you angry?
Yes, and then help them find good ways to show it. Not by hitting or throwing things, but by talking or drawing.
Drawing is a good idea. Or running outside. Or hitting a pillow. These are safe ways to let out the feeling.
Yes, safe ways. Because if children learn to hide anger, they might have problems later. It is better to teach them now.
True. So for children, it is about learning. Learning to feel, learning to show, learning to manage.
Yes, and for adults, it is also about learning. We can always learn to be better with our anger.
I agree. It is a skill, like learning English. You practice every day, you get better over time.
That is a good comparison. So anger is a feeling. It is not bad, but how we show it can be good or bad.
Yes. So should you show your anger? The answer is yes, but wisely. Choose the right time, choose the right words.
And choose the right way. Not shouting, but talking calmly. Not hurting others, but explaining your feelings.
Exactly. And for small anger, sometimes it is best to just let it go. Do not give it power over you.
Yes, focus on the big problems. The problems that really need you to speak up. The problems that need to change.
That is a very good summary, Alex. So for our listeners, think about your own anger. How do you show it?
Do you hide it? Do you shout? Or do you talk calmly? Maybe you can try a new way this week.
Yes, try one new thing, like taking a breath before you speak, or using I feel sentences.
I feel angry because. That is a very powerful sentence. It helps you explain, and it helps the other person listen.
It really does. It is a clear way to communicate your feelings without making things worse. It is a useful tool.
And remember, it is okay to feel angry. Anger is a normal human feeling. It tells us that something is not right.
Yes, it is a signal, like a light in your car. It says, check this.
That is a great way to think about it. So do not ignore the signal, but also do not just push the gas pedal.
Good one, Alex. So we need to check the signal, understand it, and then act wisely.
Yes, act wisely. That is the key message today. Manage your anger. Do not let it manage you.
And this is not just about big anger. It is also about small daily frustrations. How do you deal with those?
Frustrations are small feelings of anger or annoyance when things do not go as planned, like when your computer is slow.
Yes, or when you cannot find your keys. These small things can build up. They can make you feel more angry later.
So if you feel a small frustration, maybe take a short break. Walk away from the computer for 2 minutes.
That is a good idea. Change your focus for a moment. Then come back to the problem with a fresh mind.
Fresh mind means a clear mind. Yes, it helps. It stops the small anger from growing into big anger.
What about someone who always says yes to everything, and then they feel angry inside because they do not want to do it?
That is a common problem. People do not want to say no. They want to be nice, but then they feel resentful.
Resentful means feeling angry and bitter because of unfair treatment. Yes, that is a strong feeling.
So in this case, showing anger
or at least saying no, is very important. It is about respecting your own time and feelings.
Yes, you can say, I am sorry, but I cannot do that now, or I have too much to do already. It is okay to say no.
It is okay to say no. That is a very important lesson. Sometimes saying no is a way to protect your peace.
And it stops the anger from building up inside you. It is a form of self-care, caring for yourself.
Self-care is very important. So showing anger is not always a bad thing. It can be a healthy thing if done well.
Yes, if done well. That is the key. It is about control. You control your anger, not the other way around.
So, for example, if a friend is always late and it makes you angry, what can you do?
You can say, when you are late, I feel annoyed because I waited for a long time. Be clear about your feeling.
Yes, that is clear. And then maybe suggest a solution. Can we meet 10 minutes earlier next time?
Exactly. State the problem, state your feeling, suggest a solution. This is a very good way to manage small conflicts.
Small conflicts are small disagreements. Yes, we have them often in life. So this is a very useful skill.
It is. And remember, everyone feels angry. It is part of being human. It is how we deal with it that matters.
So do not be afraid of your anger. Understand it, learn from it, and use it to make things better.
Not to break things, but to fix things. Anger can be a force for good change, like a strong wind that cleans the air.
That is a beautiful way to say it, Emma. A strong wind that cleans the air. So anger can help us clear the air.
Yes, clear the air means to solve a problem or disagreement, to make the situation better and more open.
I like that. So instead of letting anger build up, you use it to clear the air, to talk about what is wrong.
Exactly. It is like opening a window to let fresh air in. It is healthy. It is good for everyone.
So we are saying that showing anger is not bad. It is a skill to learn, and it can help us in many parts of life.
Yes, it can help in friendships, in family, at work, and even with yourself. It is about respect for yourself and others.
Respect means to think highly of someone or something. Yes, it is important to respect your feelings, even angry ones.
True. And when you respect your own feelings, you can communicate them better. People will listen more.
So, showing anger is not just for strong people. It is for everyone who wants to live a full and honest life.
Yes, an honest life, where your feelings are not hidden, but they are expressed in a safe and helpful way.
I think this is a very important lesson for our listeners. Do not be afraid of anger. Learn to use it.
Yes, learn to use it. And remember, small steps. Do not try to change everything at once. Just try one new thing.
One new thing this week. Like if someone makes you a little annoyed, try to say, I feel annoyed when you do that.
Or if you feel angry at yourself for a mistake, say, it is okay. I will learn from this and try again.
Yes, be kind to yourself. This is a big part of managing anger. Self-kindness.
So, our main message is, anger is okay. How you show it matters. Be wise, be clear, and be kind.
Wise, clear, and kind. That is a good way to remember it. Thank you, Emma, for this important talk.
Thank you, Alex, and thank you, English learners, for listening to Lumosphere English today. We hope this helps you.
Yes, we hope you can use these ideas in your daily life and feel more control over your feelings.
Remember to practice your English, too. Talking about feelings is a good way to use new words.
Exactly. And do not be angry at yourself if you make mistakes in English.
It is part of learning.
Yes, it is. So keep practicing, keep learning, and keep managing your anger wisely.
We will see you next time on Lumosphere English. Bye for now.
Goodbye, and see you in the next video.